Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Moneypit Homestead. I'm Donald. If you don't know, if you're new to the channel, please do me a favor, go subscribe, give us the like button, because it means a lot on the rhythms that YouTube comes up with. And make sure you subscribe. We'll give you notifications. Hit that notification bell, and hopefully everything works out the way it works out positive for you, and you stay with us for a long time. But we need all the watch hours and help we can get on this little journey we got going on here. Anyway, we're still working on this fence. I guess this will be part two. I've got parts of 1s and 2s and everything else. So anyway, I'm going to take this gate and I got here, and I'm going to it's hooked up here to this fence over here, but that post is not going to be long in the world, so I got a feeling I'm going to be redoing some of this fencing over here. So since all the other gates are swinging off the post over here, I'm going to take this gate, swing it around, mount it, and there's going to be a little gap in there, so I'll probably put a post right there to hang the chain on, and it should work out just fine. I'm going to have to put some cattle panel over there since we got goats, Emily's goats over here. I don't want them walking through my gates. If it was just cattle, I wouldn't have to do anything, but there is what it is. Hopefully one of these days I'll end up with some sheep and lambs again, but you just never know. So anyway, got this all rigged up last night. I'm going to got my X brace in here, tie, whatever you want to call it, and it's all just nice and tight, and everything seems to be working the way it should there, because it's really good and tight. This is nice and tight, you can't move that. I really like the way I come up with this on the angle. I like the angle, how I think it just makes a good looking fence. Right now I'm going to have to cut these off at everything's going to be somewhat 5 foot. This is a little tall, so I'll end up cutting it all off. Since it's on elevated ground, it will be taller than what I think. But anyway, that's all level, and I didn't want the way it comes across, I didn't want it up too high, so when I cut it off at 5 foot, it won't be above it or whatever. Excuse me. Anyway, we going to go around, make sure all the posts are cut off the right size. I have my double wire on there and everything. Gates are all secure. When I get all that done, then I'm going to start stringing wire. So hopefully it don't take too much longer, but I'm sure it will. It's hard to work out here by yourself sometimes and get things done quickly, because you're always moving around looking for things, getting different ideas, moving, changing. I had this whole row here finished with T-posts and stuff. I just didn't like the way it looked. The 4 foot gates down there that I had at the ends to have those walk-through gates, they cost me $99 a piece. And the 12 foot gates, Tractor Supply had them on sale, well, normally to $129, and they had them on sale for $120. I've opted for $20 more. It'd be silly for me not to. Then I can come in, go on each end of the field, don't have to worry about where I'm at on the field to go all the way to the other end. So anyway, it's a nice cool day. We got a heck of a breeze, and we're going to do some fencing, or we're going to pretend to do some fencing anyway. I'm going to work at it. I hope I can start stringing wire sometime today or tomorrow. So anyway, I don't know. Emily I had some trouble with Emily's goats or whatever, and I was moving around. I don't know. I think that's where I got a little poison ivy, so I had to make a run to town night before last, and so that was a little bit of a delay, because I went for a shot, but they wouldn't give me a shot. They said they was going to give me a steroid pack and some steroid cream. So that seems to be handled pretty good. So now Then, let's see, what was it last night? There was something else. Oh yeah, I was delayed in town because for whatever reason, they didn't call one of the prescriptions in. Walmart was closed after I went, and the pharmacy was closed after I went. And so I had to wait till yesterday to go get the medicine. And since I had to wait till yesterday to get the medicine, and they didn't call one of them in, I said, they handed me one, I said, but they're supposed to have two. So I had to call over there because they didn't want to. And this camera looks a little crooked. And since they didn't want to call in, they said, well, you can call it in. So I thought, okay, I can do that. So I called over there, had to wait, go through all the, you know, the buttons and all that kind of crap that you got to go through now. And once I got everything, got to talk to the person, she, yep, we'll call it in. And then I had to wait for them to acknowledge that it got called in. Then I had to wait for them to fill it. And then for whatever reason, I had to wait for the pharmacist to tell me how to take it when there's clear instructions on the back on how to take it. So there you go. So that pushed me back again. There's always something seemed like it's got to fall in line before I can do what I was wanting to do. That's like the barn cleanup. I was cleaning the barn and now I'm fixing fence. I'll get back to that barn before long. I got plans for that barn. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna quit talking now. I know you find that hard to believe, but I will for a minute or two anyway. And then I'm gonna change this gate around, and then I'm just gonna slowly move to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. I gotta, like I said, I don't know if you can see it, but well, I'll show you when I get down there. I mean, those are 10-foot posts. I only had 10-foot posts in the barn when I made that one, and I couldn't get any farther in the ground. I was gonna bury them, but I couldn't get any farther in the ground, so I'm gonna cut them off at 5 foot, and that's okay because whatever's left over, I'll make a pallet for like moving around things around here. I really want to have a project this winter where I have like fencing supplies in one, something else supply in another one, and I just pick them up with my forks and take it wherever I'm working at. So that's the plan. And see, I told you I wouldn't stop talking. Always something else to say. So anyway, without anything else, oh yeah, one more thing. The last video talked about Lisa making some pork butts that she found on sale, and well, I didn't show any pictures. I was going to, had plans, but didn't do it. Like I said, that video I was very tired. I was even tired when I was editing, and tired when I uploaded it. So anyway, one thing led to another, and I'll have some pictures here. hopefully you enjoyed those pictures. I'm gonna tell you something. That was some of the best pulled pork I've had in years. She really did a good job. She seasoned it well. It barked up good. I'm sure you could see it. It was, let's just say it was amazing. And it really was. 3 pork butts. There may be 2 more, maybe 3 more meals out of it. That's about it. And anyway, that's the reason I'm fat, because she's a good cook. Anyway, I'm gonna get to fencing now. Well, through the magic of TV, YouTube, whatever you want to call it. I remember when I was a kid, they were always, all through the magic of TV. But anyway, through the magic of YouTube here, we got this one gate installed. It's hung on this side now. All the posts are twisted, cut off where they're supposed to be. And it's a pretty cool little deal on this twist and this wire. I'll have to try to remember where to get it if anybody wants to know. And anyway, but I put this panel on it, and I think it turned out pretty good. If that presents a problem right there, that's a level gate. It'll open both ways. And well, I had to put a post over here because that silly little chain wasn't long enough to go over and hook on something. And since that post is in the condition it's in, it'll last probably 3 or 4 more years, but it's not going to hang a gate and cow pushing on it or whatever. So anyway, I drove a post in right here and next to it and hung the gate on it. It's a little awkward to undo, but it fully swings that way, and that's what you want. Anyway, that'll get me in and out of the fields and everything, so I think that's pretty cool. Now, through the efforts of having to build a gate, another gate, I'm going to go down to that end, and well, I don't know, I may go down that end and cut that off, because right now that looks silly. And if you all can see it down there, there's a zoom on here somewhere. Yeah, see how tall those are? Anyway, I'll go down there and cut them. And I have one of those gate things I'm gonna have to put on this one too. So anyway, like I said, gonna work on the next one. Well, through the magic of YouTube, once again, we have this one finally. I finally got the X in it. Even though it was braced and it was solid, I wanted that extra brace on it. So pulling the gate or pulling the wire, whichever, I got it secured going both ways. So anyway, this gate's done. I've got the hog panel on it. Seemed to work out pretty good. I had one and it's got a bad spot on it, but most people can't. Off the other one, this is my solution for this little gap right here. I can run a hot wire on it, but the thing about it is I had to put that post over there because when you swing the gate, it's kind of hard to do this. But anyway, the gate got to go that way, so when you swing it, it don't hit that post. Because in all reality, when this fence got put up, it's put at an angle to the barn lot fence, and it went this way through this little wash down here where that cedar's growing, and then it went on down and went on down to the creek. So now that I got that, I can close this gate, and it doesn't hit that. It can't really go this way because that's where it ends. I guess I could bring my grader box out here and grade that off where I could open it both ways, but that's going to be at a later date. So well, right now I'm going to put the chain on that, And see if I can't get down here. And oh yeah, I'm gonna need to measure them posts, make sure they're 5 foot, and I may or may not cut them. They look pretty uniform right there. So depending on how much they are over 5 foot, I probably won't touch them. But anyway, I was gonna go fix that one next, but I got sidetracked thinking, oh yeah, I gotta fix this. So now I've got to go down here and fix that gate to be able to open up like this one, because I forgot about the angle when I mounted it, and I mounted it where it would go close to the fence. Going close to the fence won't work, so I'm gonna have to put it back over here like I did this one and make a little deal like that, and I think that'll work out pretty good. It's solid. I've got this let me back up here a little bit. I've got this brace coming down here holding that post, and let me see if you can see this. But see, it moves a little this way, but I don't think you're going to get it to move when I stretch fence down through there, you know. So I'm going to stretch fence down to the next gate. I'm going to stretch it from there to the gate post. Then I'm going to come under the gate, come over here, and head down through there and back over there, and that'll be what they call a paddock, but just, you know, whatever. But anyway, I'll be able to get them in here. They can get something to eat, and over there is going to be the next one where those trees are. Some of them trees are going to leave because I'm tired of looking at them. So anyway, I'm not tired of looking at a tree, but in the middle of a pasture, yes I am. So we're gonna, through the magic of TV, we're gonna go down there, or magic of YouTube, we're gonna go down there and work on it, and I'll come back. And well, hopefully I don't change my mind and go somewhere else. Well, got another X-brace in. Got it all X'd out, and I just really added another wire. I turned these in to where they got just an inch, the hangers. They have an inch out from the board, but I'm gonna have to work on this tomorrow because I got to put a thing on that gate, hog panel on that gate. But the barbed wire here, I moved this post a little too quick, this way, and if I'd been like 3-4 inches back that way, I'd been much better off, because it still wants to rub on the barbed wire over here. So I'm going to need to brace this post coming back towards me, so when I pull against it, and then have another brace post going that direction just offside, because when it comes to that cedar right there, I don't want to go through the cedar like this fence. It grew up around it and never paid much attention to it until now. So I need to move it over where it's going on the other side of the cedar. So once I get that on the other side going around the cedar, this should be in the right angle, and well, we'll be able to open and close this gate. But again, we can only open it that way because elevation here. Like I said, I could bring a grader box in here and grade this down and be able to open it in, but I really don't see the point. But anyway, we're going to think we're going to call it a night. It's almost 7, and well, through the magic of YouTube, y'all getting to see this X-brace fixed. And I really like this 4x4 setup. I don't think I'll have any reason to go 6x6, and 12-foot gates is about all I need. So I don't think, even if I pulled my trailer down through here, it can only be 8 foot wide, so dump trailer, whatever. But on down that fence, I know I've been saying I'm gonna work on that several times now, but sooner or later, tomorrow, I'll get down there and take care of that. Need to start being more steady on that thing. But anyway, yep, got that one fixed. I'm really proud of how this is all turning out, and I don't mind saying I'm proud of it, because I am. And but anyway, I like how that does. So there, guess we're going to find out how everything works out. Anyway, we're going to get back in the Mahindra 6075 PST, and I'm going to go to the barn. Then I'm going to walk over to the house and call it a night. So more than likely, I'm going to add on to this video tomorrow. So hopefully y'all are enjoying and wake up with me and fix some fence. But you know what? The magic of YouTube will let you know whether you did or not. Well, good morning, YouTube. I decided that after doing some editing, I woke up early this morning, did some editing, and I think this video is going to be long enough. So hopefully you'll watch and enjoy this video, and follow me on the next one, because I'm going to go down there and work on more fence this morning. So so ending this video and moving to the next video, we're going to say, may God bless your days, like he always does ours, and we'll see you on the next one. We're still fencing.